We're live. This is the aaronzero show, another edition of today's noise. What do we have in the noise of today? Well, Prime Minister Modi addressing an incident at the Jantar Mantar protest where a young female protester apparently had abused the Prime Minister. So he said he forgave the protesters who abused him and his mother, and it was his duty to more like educate them. That was the gist of his message. Unfortunately, his message has fallen on other ears, and the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, says that he has the audacity to tell these protesters that he forgives them, but actually he should apologize to them for the NEET exam failures, etc., and the students who've committed suicide, etc., and that he has not visited the students or the families of the students who have committed suicide, nor has he met with the students who have suffered due to the NEET paper leaks. And the main gist of his message is the Prime Minister should apologize to these students. And that is the echo found in the CJP party leader or founder, Abhijit Dipke, who also says that the Prime Minister should apologize to the students who have committed suicide, etc., and also the students who have suffered from the police attacks in the recent Jantar Mantar demonstrations. So it remains to be seen what is the outcome of all this back and forth, so to speak. And earlier, of course, Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, had called for the resignation of the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, saying that he was responsible for the attacks by the Delhi police with pellet guns and lathi charge and all that stuff on the students, and the injuries that have been sustained by the students is largely his responsibility, according to the leader of opposition. And of course, in the Lok Sabha, there was a furious debate between Mr. Gandhi and Amit Shah, who said that the Congress party, when in power, was responsible for the Sikh riots, which of course is an entirely different story. And so that is where the matter stands. And the national convener of the AAP party, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, continues the E20 debate, that is the ethanol blended fuel, and wants to have a march on the Prime Minister's residence on Tuesday, saying that the customers should have a choice between pure petrol and E20, and that the E20 is spoiling the passenger vehicles, and that the cost of petrol should be below 84 rupees a liter, and it should be for the customers to decide what they want in the ethanol controversy, so to speak. And on the ethanol story, there was a story in the paper today by a Brazilian lady, one of the researchers, journalists from Brazil, who had said that it took time for Brazil to adapt to the ethanol, but that Brazil has successfully adapted to ethanol, and it is totally free of importation of petrol, I would say, to a large extent, because they have flex fuel vehicles in Brazil where the customer can decide whether they want more gasoline or more ethanol. And of course, the ethanol price is very low compared to uh, paying for gasoline. And while it may give you less mileage, but in the long run, of course, it's much cheaper than petrol and, of course, less polluting than petrol. So, those are the advantages that Brazil has gained. And they're using corn or ethanol corn also to power their vehicles, including heavy vehicles and I believe maritime vehicles also. So they are, in a big way, free of importation of crude oil or stuff like that, going to the Hormuz Strait, all that stuff doesn't happen for them. So maybe we in India could learn from them, since the world is trying to turn to renewable fuels and renewable methods to avoid polluting the earth, because the earth mother is tired of all the pollution that humans have done upon it for these last 100 years of the gasoline powered vehicle. So while electric vehicles are coming along in a big way, wide scale adoption as such is only in China, where 30 million vehicles are on the road. And I believe next comes in line USA with about 7 million vehicles. And India is very, very far behind. I think less than a million or almost a million vehicles. But the future is bright in India as more concentration is being given to the production of electric vehicles, and that should be better for the future pollution control, etc. And newer technologies are coming out every day as to how we can make the car run without gasoline, without petrol. Maybe we run it with water even one day. Who knows? And that would be a game changer. And of course, for a city like Delhi, we need every change that will stop the daily pollution so that we can have an AQI compared to Los Angeles in the 50s or 60s and not in the hundreds, 200s, and even 500s. So that is the name of the game, ethanol changing, etc. That's the ethanol story. In other news, terrorist incident in South Kashmir, Kulgam, has created a wave of fear among the workers there because they're seasonal workers working in construction, farms, the brick kilns. And the chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah, has condemned the terrorist incidents and given an ex gratia payment of 10 lakhs each for the next of kin of the workers who've been killed, shot by armed terrorists. And so the story goes on. And so the country has to again continue hunting down the terrorists in the hills of Kashmir. And after 6 years, India and China have again resumed trading in the Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh regions through the border passes. And Indians hope to sell about 72 products, Chinese 30. And so we'll see where that goes. So, on that note, we wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much and subscribe by the billion.